everyone, welcome to our next FAQ series. Today we are going to be talking about another very common concern we see parents of special kids with. We all understand that academics is one of the most critical aspects that marks success in any child's life. At times we focus on academics so much that we overlook the kind of challenges a special child goes through in terms of dealing with his surroundings or in terms of managing people around him. Many times when we meet parents for the first time, they share with us that they expect their kid to be disciplined and listen to the teachers as all other kids in class do. And when they are consistently not able to do that, they get labeled as being disobedient. We would like to start off by firstly urging all the parents of special kids, please stop labeling your children as being non-cooperative or as being disobedient. Because what you're seeing on the outside is an outcome of a struggle your child is going through internally. If your child is being reported of being restless in the class, maybe you might want to think of why that is happening. He could be doing that because his brain wants him to move around just to keep his system calm. Or maybe it is an outcome of anxiety which is caused in the environment, while maybe when he is offered a challenging task and he cannot do it without help, or when he is exposed to a situation which he was unprepared for. If you think your child is not able to follow instructions as easily as other kids do, maybe you might want to think about why he is not able to do that. It could be a very complex and challenging task for a special child to hear, process information and make sense of what instruction is being given to him. We all need to understand that he needs to be given time and he needs to be instructed in a way which is easy for him to understand. Few ways by which you can make instructions easy for your child to comprehend could be by repeating your instructions slowly, stressing on important words, showing if at all it helps by maybe pointing or by gestures or maybe by even using pictures. A child with special needs easily gets frustrated. He might have a meltdown or throw a tantrum, or maybe he might try to distract other kids by running around or doing something naughty. And when a child is having disobedient behaviors, it could really mean that he is asking you for help for something that he cannot do, or he's trying to tell you that something is really going wrong. Few children have a tendency of repeating back dialogues, maybe when they're getting scolded at school or maybe when they've had a fight. While it may appear irrelevant or out of context, your child might actually be giving you a very critical information of what has happened in school and how that has made him feel. And instead of labeling your child as indisciplined, you might want to take a moment and think about what are the kind of challenges your child is going through, which is making it difficult for him to survive at school. In such cases, school authorities or school teachers can be of really great help. As professionals, we consider them as one of the important members of a multidisciplinary group when we are working together, because school teachers are exactly the kind of people who can help us out by giving information about what is the kind of routine the child goes through at school, or is there anything which is causing anxiety. Maybe it could be exams, maybe it could be an event that is coming up which could be challenging for the child. It is perfectly fine to be flexible about adopting various learning strategies if it really helps your child by fostering more learning and reducing the frustration down. Many times, professionals like occupational therapists can help customize a child's schedule at school. And this is done by incorporating sensory breaks in the schedule, which gives time to the child to regulate himself by involving in sensory play or sensory-based activities. When we constantly keep nagging the child about how he must listen to everyone and obey everybody, we are actually making them aversive and getting them to drift away from us. And most importantly, we are constricting their ability to problem solve, to think logically, or to perceive consequences of their own actions, and thereby making them fragmented in their thinking, which later on makes it really difficult for them to have their own opinion as a person, or develop their abilities to negotiate, or take a stand by being able to justify themselves. Children end up obeying us just because we want them to, without even understanding why they are doing so. And this is eventually going to hamper their growth as an independent individual. And as a speech language pathologist, I would really want a child not just to speak, but to first think, make sense of what's happening around the world, and then be able to express himself. Instead of expecting a special child to appear normal and fit in, it is we who have to make a serious effort in changing ourselves to fit into their world, so that eventually they learn to trust us.